I've seen Bruno in a confessional a couple of times.
Have you?
Yeah, dashboard. Yeah.
Very good.
Jinx, you can't talk now.
No.
That ruins everything.
Oh, I enjoyed the podcast, guys.
Oh.
Welcome back. We are episode 51. We're almost at that year mark. Next week's episode will be special. It's our birthday episode. So this is our last episode of being. Is it 1 or 2? Is it 1 or 0?
1, because isn't that like when we're born?
Yeah,
We're technically
0.
It's a tough
0.
one.
No, we are 1.
Yeah,
But it's our first year is the following year.
It's our first year. Our first year's down. So yeah, we turn 1 next week.
So we'll be 1 next week.
Yeah.
But then in 6 weeks
to adolescent.
Yeah, so in like 6 months we'll still be 1 though. That's what you have to remember.
1 and some.
Because we're 1 until we're 2.
We're 1 and some until we're 1 and done, you know?
Yeah, this is it. Because this is the thing in football. People go, he's 29 now. He's like, he is 29.
Yeah.
And people are like, yeah, but he's nearly 30. So he's 29 till he's 30,
Yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
still
So,
29. You're 29 till you're 30.
well, this is it. But we'll be 1 until we're 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 29 is old for a football player, and I think 1 is old for a podcast nowadays, isn't it?
Well, they say if you get past 10 episodes, that's big.
Yeah,
I heard it was potentially more 50, but hey, we're rolling. So
I think 50% of podcasts end after 10 episodes,
10.
but then 90% make it past a year.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
10%, or so 90% don't make it to a year. And then that 10%, and then it's like 1% gets like 400 episodes. But most podcasts don't really take off until about 300-400 episodes.
So we're in the 10% off.
yeah, we're
Heading towards 1.
Providing we make it the next week. Touchwood.
Well, are we not making it to next week?
Oh, you never know.
You just never know.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's cool.
Might get cancelled off the back of this one.
I thought you were going to say something else there that was really more.
I stopped us from getting cancelled last week.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Well, you nearly got us cancelled, and then you stopped yourself from getting cancelled.
But I tell you what, thank God Trump won.
Anyway, you go listen to last week's episode. There's nothing about it, but it's funny. Either way, Joe's doing the thing that Bruno don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No, that didn't pick it up in the Zoom one, but it will annoy me later. So thanks.
That's awesome.
That's all right. As long as it gets someone jollies off, that's all I care about.
My jollies are off.
Yeah.
This is it.
They're long off.
Yeah.
It's been a long day at work.
This is.
As you see, your boy was on ITV this week.
He was on
ITV Wales, to be specific. I was.
You were.
I was on ITV Wales. Yeah.
Why did I not know about this?
He was driving his car very fast, and there's a police car behind it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No.
It was a whole thing.
Guys, can I just reiterate? I really want to reiterate the exact point of this podcast. 99% of the stuff we say on this is rubbish.
Or it's not going to make it in.
No, it will. But it's rubbish. It's like we really are just busting chops.
You almost had me. You had me. All right. You could have died with the lie. All right.
I don't think anyone should die with that lie.
Unalived with the lie.
Huh?
Unalived with the lie.
Unalived, Bruno.
But we know how passionate Joe is. That it's very
slow drive.
He is Paul Walker around those Welsh country roads. So
I'm more likely to ram the back end of a slow driver than anything, really.
Yeah.
You said he's more
because I can outrun the police
on foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you're like Paul Walker with it. What's that line from a rap song you always say? Something if you're nasty.
Oh.
It felt like you're shout.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought you were going to say something like Paul Walker if you're nasty.
That's fine. I like that.
You like
it's
that.
better.
It's very good. It's an interesting one as well.
I'm all about family as well.
No. I want to know before we move on, Joe. What were you on ITV for?
They finally caught me because I'm a known serial killer.
That's cool.
Honestly, the episode just won't go up on YouTube if we keep going.
Well, you can beat that.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you have to. I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore.
Unless you're threatening. It's threatening.
Yeah, I'm not threatening anything.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's got it. That's the one that's did it.
That's fair.
I just want to reiterate, everything we say on is false, but this one happens to be true.
I was actually on ITV Wales. Yeah.
The YouTube bots don't they don't watch far enough to know that it's a drill. So you have to make sure that you're just not going into great detail.
That's true.
This is it. Do you want to actually say why you were on ITV?
Yeah, it was at work. They came to work because Vicky Patterson of Geordie Shore fame.
Oh, wow.
Geordie Shore? Yeah, Geordie Shore.
And the holiday fame.
A holiday?
She owns that holiday business, doesn't she? Is that the one?
Oh, yeah.
So she's an advocate for many tiers animal rescue. And she won some money on Tipping Point the other week.
Oh.
And she gave the money to many tiers.
Yay!
So cool. they wanted to do a follow up and come down to many tiers and like see what the money goes towards, stuff like that.
Has it aired? So it has aired.
It aired the night it was done. I think the guy went over and edited it, and it was up on TV that night.
Mate, he did it all on his phone in a rig.
He did it all very quickly.
It was like a phone in a rig.
Mate, that's he's a man after my own heart now.
It was a one-man shop as well.
One man job, yeah.
He had the tripod behind Joe to look like he was talking to him. What do they call them?
Nod shot, I think he said.
Nod shot, where you just... and it's just edited. He had the talking heads a couple of times. He filmed a load of dogs.
Yeah, I had the little Mikey thing on. Like
the
little lapel mic, did you?
Yeah, I had to hide the cables and everything.
But no, it was just checking in after Vicky Patterson's money where it went and talking about that.
Legit. That's cool.
The dog of the week, I don't know if they're what's the word? Reserved.
Okay.
But who's your boy, the little hyena lad that screams?
Oh, Chelsea.
Yeah, who doesn't work at the show. This is someone...
Named after Chelsea, though.
Is it?
Yeah, because she's loud.
That's very good. I like that.
Shout out to Chelsea, the manager of many tiers.
Yeah, who happens to be loud.
She's very loud. Yeah.
But this dog, I don't know if they've actually... But they've been all over the socials. You've probably seen them. They look like a bear. Bruno loves their eyes.
Oh, my God. And the annoying thing is, I kept calling her. And then you put in the group that it was a boy dog. And then I saw on socials that their name was Chelsea.
Yeah. I
was like, what are you trying to do?
When did I say it was a boy? Did I say it was a boy dog?
Yeah, it was like Wicked or something. I don't know. I was like...
Wicked.
I don't understand that reference, but I mean, is that to do with the film?
I don't know. I can't get my phone WhatsApp.
I'll say this. I certainly don't correct people on that because I'm never right.
Yeah.
So, and that's a life lesson for everyone in real life. Just don't assume anything.
No, never.
It's not
because you're making an ass out of
us and him.
I assumed, and I assumed correctly because I never make an ass out of myself, that it was a girl because it had a pink harness.
Yeah. Well, come on, 2024.
It's 2024, mate. I like the pink. Darby Allen wears pink.
Oh, we got pink.
There's a pink little flannel. I've just noticed it.
What is that?
Do you know my close family friends with the Bernese Mountain Dogs?
Yes.
She always gets a she always gets a pink lead, a pink like thing and bows because everyone when they come up to her is always like it's a boy dog.
Oh, because it's Bernese.
Like,
certain breeds definitely make you think one way.
Yeah.
Let's play a game, okay?
Is this the game you had in mind?
Not a chance. Okay. I've got so much planned for you guys. When you think of a Labrador, 1, 2, 3, male.
Yeah.
Yeah, male.
Yeah. Jack Russell.
Male.
That's probably more of a personal thing because we had male Jack Russells. A Chow.
Female.
I'll go male.
I'm going female.
Ah.
Again,
interesting.
It doesn't really mean anything, but it's interesting. A tiny little poodle. Female.
Yeah.
Female, yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Vizzler. Greyhound, female.
The boy.
I think a females, but you get a lot of female Vizzlers.
That's true.
A greyhound.
Ooh.
Female.
Greyhound's a female. I can see that, yeah. If you ever see me do the greyhound, it's definitely female. Because if you don't know what female is, you put your genitalia between your legs and then you cover it up.
Show us.
I would on the Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, Bruno said he won't make an ass out of himself or whatever it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you'd seen the Patreon episode of last week's episode, he definitely did that. But you can also see me do it with the Greyhound. But that'll be coming to a Patreon or an OnlyFans. or one of those weird Instagram subscribe things. Because I don't really know what they are.
Or
Does
the
anyone
YouTube
subscribe to
joiners. Or the YouTube joiners.
What's that?
Join the join feature. It's click the join. There's no join.
Joe, did you get my message today?
No. What was it?
He has been busy. I've messaged about 10 times. I haven't heard from anything.
All right, okay. Mate, you two are just you just got each other's backs no matter what.
Yeah. We have your back as well, but I mean,
I don't think you do.
You really let yourself down sometimes. That's the problem. Like, it's really, sometimes you just can't defend someone. You're like, let them run into that open water.
Yeah, Joe. At the end of the pod, I want you to do a massive one of your spiels.
Yeah, you've just lost him, by the way, because now he won't be able to think about anything like that.
No.
Because I've done this in Gunners R Us. I've had episodes where I've looked at him and gone, "So, what do you think of the Havertz squad?" He goes, "It was good, yeah."
So this weekend, Arsenal going down to Villa Park.
Yeah, he's trying to remember Italian he learned that morning or something.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
I know languages in.
Wow.
Morning.
Before we move on to your delightful topics that we've got tonight, Chelsea dog of the week. She's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Has she been reserved? Did you say?
We don't know. Again, whether we have or not. We got 50 dogs out of a house.
Yeah.
And they all look very similar. So these dogs, we think they're Shar-Pei mixed with maybe some kind of terrier.
I think there was a lot of interbreeding going on in that house.
Yeah, and so I'm like, these dogs look very similar, but this particular one is so lovely. There's some of them have got really wrinkly faces. I'll send you some of these pictures.
Some look like foxes, and then one of them's a hyena somehow.
Very good.
You had a load of huskies as well. You sent through a lot of dogs last Friday. Yeah,
I was with a lot of nice ones that day, and I really thought I wanted everyone to see, because everyone, sometimes you forget your job is just hanging around with these really cool dogs,
and no one else sees them.
And no one sees them, and you're just like, oh, I'd be nice. And I knew Alex, like, he had Bernese growing up, so I sent you the Bernese.
Was it the Bernese?
Number 7, yeah.
Or
then
Callie.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Malamutes went this week, by the way. The giant huskies that I sent you.
Oh.
They went together, which was lovely. Sent another picture and actually went.
Bonnie the Beagle's gone.
Really?
Yeah,
Bonnie the Beagle. What about Betty the Vizsla? Do you see Betty?
Betty the Vizsla's there.
She
went out on some walks today. She's with Cooper. Coco the big pointer.
She's with a dog.
With Coco the big pointer.
Oh, she got a friend.
Good kennel.
Good. Yeah, Betty the Vizsla is easily a dog of the week. But what we'll do underneath, I think we'll just put the website, search the likes of Betty, Chelsea, Pandora. These are some of the names that you could search on the website below. Simply use the left top of the website. It says search is a search bar. Just search the dog's name.
Yeah, and then when you go to the profile, you can read more about the dog, and you learn like whether they need another dog, what kind of home they need,
the adoption fee,
the application forms at the bottom.
Yeah.
I felt like I was at work then. I explained these things a lot.
Yeah, back of his head nearly at the ground. Oh, Joe, can you pass my notepad just so I can have a read for a second?
It's a charitable sponsorship today. This episode is bought by Mini Tears.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. No, Bruno, I think you were trying to talk for about. Don't you look in there?
No. I was good. I was good.
All right. I just realised one half of my stuff that I've written down is the other half's on my phone, which is recording this lovely episode here on the Peppercorn. But I can find it, but I just need Joe's phone. But Joe's over the age of 40, so he just leaves his phone places. It's not on his person.
It's nowhere near me.
So at some point, I'm going to get up and leave the room.
Yeah, you need to go. You need to record the podcast with Joe's phone, and then you have your phone, so you can watch the team news and tune out like you did a few weeks ago.
Yeah, well, come on. Sometimes the team news comes
Sometimes
in.
It's game day, isn't it?
Sometimes it's game day. Whoa! Don't look in there. No, I do have something planned.
All a sort of prediction from the Gunners R Us podcast.
Yeah, Gunners R Us on iTunes and Spotify. I will talk about that tomorrow. I have something set up, Bruno. Did you want to talk about anything? I have one thing I want to talk about before we do get to this.
Okay. I got two things. One of them is probably the same as yours.
Do you know what? It's not.
Oh wow!
No.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. I was gonna go in. You can go get your phone. But I was gonna talk about the success that we had last Tuesday night after this podcast was recorded with the whatnot stuff, and then leading into my calamity at the weekend where I shut down.
You bagged yourself a banger then.
I was sat with my parents. I go, big man's put $2,000 down on a Mainoo, and my dad looked at me like this. But he was like, he did what?
I felt sick.
I said, it's just a pre-bid. And he was like, oh, okay. And my mum went, he did what? And Dad goes, nah, it's cool. It's a pre-bid. It's never getting up that high. So Dad instantly was like, nah, he's fine. He's fine. Said he's going to lose a little bit.
I like how everyone's in on this app now.
Yeah. And then my mum was like, what? Then I explained it to Lissy and she was like, crazy. And at the end of it, I explained. But at the end of it,
did you explain that it was a complete error?
Yeah, because I said I made the same error the week before.
It's easily done. You got to be very careful.
Yeah, but when I was explaining it, I think what people didn't understand was you didn't get it for $2,000.
No,
you got it for 160.
Yeah,
which is for the card isn't actually out of the realm. Like, it's not.
To be honest, you actually did relieve some of my stress in the fact that you sent through what people it is going for at the moment. So. Yeah. I would have liked it to get a little bit cheaper, but I shut down.
Yeah,
the comps. Yeah, I was going to say, because the comps are through the roof. And again, if you're adding this to your PC, you're going to be absolutely flying in a couple of days because, I mean, Mainoo's going to be some player.
Yeah, you can sit on that one.
And I think if you sit on it, I think
I'm going to get that. If it comes through and it's nice,
get it graded.
I'm getting it graded. Yeah.
That'll double your money. Yeah.
That'll double your money.
Yeah.
No, what we're talking about is Bruno put a pre-bid, and I did the exact same thing. And I wanted a Saka patch.
Yeah.
And it was just something from my own personal collection. And I thought, that's worth 17. The pre-bids were at 11. And I was like, I'm going to put 17 in there. And then when it starts at 11, I think I'll hold them off to 17.
Yeah.
This is what I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't check comps. I was just this personal collection. I don't care. I went 17, click the button, and it went, someone's already outbid you. I went, I'll go 18 then. 18, click. The 17 never went. It was 1,718. I was like, and I was like, oh my God. I was starting to write in the chat. I was like, guys, I just pre-bidded way too big. And people were like, that's a shame. And I was like,
no one helped you want to do that.
No, but Baller, shout out to Baller Breaks, who's one of the biggest case breakers. He was like, no worries, mate. He's an Essex boy. Good lad. He was like, no worries, mate. I'll just reset the pre-bids.
And I wish you had said that.
Yeah, but what worse was, the pre-bids were at 70 at this point.
Oh,
wow.
And he was like, I'm losing out on 70. I was like, but then later on, I got back in and it went to it. And the pre-bids got back up to like 20 something. It went like 21, then it went Scott 22, 23, Scott 24. Okay. And it got to 26, it stopped. And people in the chat was like, yeah, 1,700 will sort you out the card, mate. And I was just, but I didn't put a pre-bid on once he redid it. So I guess some kind of pre-bid did stay on, but I don't know if it started lower.
Yeah.
So
maybe.
It wasn't going to start from 70 and go up to like 100 and something. But I was honestly, that feeling was, I was sick.
Yeah.
I felt genuinely sick, and you weren't helping it. You helped, obviously, with sending me through that screenshot, but you weren't, because you were like, I'm loving this. And you were like sending me screenshots of the whole thing going off. And you were like, this is what this Mainoo card went for. And I was like, what if someone just goes, I'm just going to go.
Yeah, because they knew you put in, If
they won't know that I've put in such a big one.
No, but if you had said it in the chat, for example, and he said no refunds, someone could have messed with you and just gone, I'm just going to go right up then. I couldn't wait. I was watching that stream. I didn't buy anything on that stream. I watched it till you came up. I
just had to keep quiet. I went to sleep. I had to get away from it.
No, because Dad goes, how's Bruno doing? And I was just like, I think he's turned off his phone and like thrown it or something. I said, he's not on any app. Like he is nowhere near a phone. And he was like, that's mad. And I was like, the worst part is he could be in the buys giving in for a Rooney signed shirt.
Yeah.
I know.
And but
he would have given you the shirt.
I wish I gave you my login. I was like,
yeah, the worst part was the guy was obviously excited about the pre-bid. He'd obviously seen come in because he left that Mainoo one right to the end. He was like, this one's going mad. And I was just like, oh my God. But people were actively going, people went up to 160 with you. So that's how sought after it is. Luckily, no one carried on.
Is it numbered?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like 99, I think.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mainoo Ricky card, and I think it was like a red edge. So it was like
color match.
Something like that. But it's a nice card. But honestly, that app is so good, but also so scary.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes I'm just watching it and it'll be like your mouse spot a case break, 500 quid. And Luke just like pushes my phone. I'm like, I need
the cat jumps on here and I'm like this with the phone. I'm like, oh my God.
And I'm scared to like, sometimes it's because it's right in that bit. I don't want to swipe up the app. So I wait for the thing to go.
It's very, I want a confirmation type thing. Like if it goes over a certain amount, I'd be like, are you sure?
Yeah. Now your money just goes. Gone.
I honestly, it's so addictive swiping that button because sometimes when I know a card's going for like 100 quid and it starts at £1, I just go swipe, 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 and then I stop. But sometimes it jumps by like 10, 20, and I'm like, I just like the feeling.
Yeah. There was some earlier in the thing where I caught on to the fact that there is people that have pre-bid up to a certain amount.
Yeah.
Because I think for one of the Mainoo ones, it was either the Mainoo one before or it was a Bruno Fernandes one. I just kept going. I was like, oh, someone's like keep doing it. So I was like, I'm just going to see how much I can push it to.
Eventually, it will just clear the air. And you'll be there.
That's what I mean. So I've got to be careful. But I've learned.
I feel quite good about it sometimes when I do that because I'm like, that person was going to get that card for like £2.
Yes.
I pushed it like 6.
Yes. Yeah.
I did want the card, but if I wasn't here, that would have just gone for £2.
Yeah.
So I feel good.
That's as people that also sell on the site now, you feel good helping other people.
Peppercorn Podcast has a Peppercorn Sports Card.
We'll be doing it straight after this live. I know you're listening to this later, but
it'd pretty much be every Tuesday about 8:30 in the evening. So if you want to watch, and we'll also put our links in at some point, so you can, if you want £10 off and you want to play around with some cards. Yeah, I think I did
put it in the description last week for sure.
Yeah, but if you want to muck around with a tenner, do it.
I would say good content's in there.
It's addictive. Especially if you like Pokemon or something like that. It's all over the shop.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. So I'll never make that mistake again. It is what it is. I'm not angry. I'm just a little bit annoyed at myself, but because I definitely wouldn't have gone up to 155 for a card this early doors without doing proper research.
Well, you say that. One Elton Prince I was talking to this morning, and he showed me a to 99 Yamao. And
probably the most sought after card on there.
I looked at not this exact one, but Yamao generally. And the comps are like 130, and I was like, "How much are you getting?" He said 130, and he was like, "This was early doors. I just really want to be involved." And he's like, "So I don't know if like it's just one of those cards, you know. Sometimes you sit on some."
Pokemon, I'm better with because I went through that whole thing when the Logan got into it and everyone was doing case breaks.
Mm-hmm.
I learned what was a decent card, what wasn't, and what to look for. But I have no idea with sports cards. It's so there's so many different variations. It's unbelievable.
Give me about a month to get to like 90% knowledge.
It's crazy how quick you learn though, because I
when we started, I really was like, what? Because they'll pull out a card and they'll be like, oh, it's a blue cracked ice prism, and I'm just like, what? Like, is that a good card?
That's pretty.
But then I've kind of learned like what's good, what isn't, and also some of it is just total personal.
Yeah,
because like a Martinelli is only as good as an Arsenal fan wants it to be.
Well, they say that a lot with the card selling as well. Like a lot of it's on who's willing to buy it. Really, It's not the cards aren't worth anything technically. It's a bit of cardboard. But they're worth as much as someone's willing to spend for it.
Can we just talk about one other card? Because I got talked into a card. I don't know if I brought it up on the podcast. Could you pass me it, Joe, if you can see it? On a Saturday night, not this Saturday night, the Saturday night before, so it's been a little bit of a clammy Jones over here. I was sat with my father. We were listening to music late at night, and I was watching a single stream. And I go, Mick Schumacher's just come up. PSA 10. No, 9. And Dad goes, it's worth it. Said, it's at a tenner. He goes, it's easily worth a tenner. I was like, all right. Went tenner. When we got up to 17, he kept going, that's worth it. So I got it. And then an hour passed, and I was like, yeah, Mick Schumacher, I'd be good. And he was like, yeah. He's like, as in Michael Schumacher. And I was like, I said,
no, it's his brother.
It's Mick.
Or his son.
And he was like, his son Mick. Yeah, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. He goes, he's in the news at the minute because he's just come out as gay and he's left his wife and she's not very happy.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, he's in the news a lot, so you might get something for us. Like, he's not Michael, is he? And he goes, and I was like, and he goes, you got yourself a Mick Schumacher, mate. And I was like, and this is the card. I'm looking, look at this Mick.
Oh, that's a good card.
It's a really nice card.
Yeah, don't think he was very up and coming. He definitely doesn't have a car at the moment.
No, Dad said he might have a seat next year. There's a chance, but it's sitting there for a minute. You know, I'll keep it there for a minute. But it was just an hour past, and I was like, that Mick Schumacher. He goes, keep saying Mick, and I was like, yeah, like short for Michael, isn't it? And he goes, no, there's a Mick, and I was like, no, it's Ralph, and he's like, another one. I was like, oh, okay, and then it turns out I've got Mick Schumacher. Yeah. Oh, there you go. But again, it's PSA. It's a nice little card. It was just an interesting. Saturday night is where the calamities happen on that website. I think.
Yeah, that's a nice little story. I like it. Yeah. My plan was to watch OBX on Saturday night, and I started, and then that went through. Head gone. Sorry.
Head was on Mars. This guy is honestly, he was like, what's your boy? David Coote. He was on that sofa, just his eyes were gone. Bruno, what's going on with that sofa? Why is he doing that?
I have no idea how he got into that predicament.
A lot of people have an issue with the posh guy that he's with on the sofa. Because, I mean, the grass of the century.
Yeah.
But not just that. They were like, it's the fact that him and his mates obviously went out, ran into him and went, that's that ref.
Yeah.
And then somehow invited him to afters. And what happens in your kitchen at 5 a.m? That doesn't go out.
It should stay.
Because everyone's got a weird opinion at 5 a.m. in your kitchen. And I think Coote, again, his opinion was correct. It's just it wasn't, you shouldn't record it. I'm kidding. Again, everything on this podcast isn't real, but I did buy a mixture.
That is
the Mainoo story is real as well.
And many.
What we're going to, many is real. Guys, so it's maybe 10% is not real.
You can probably work out what
you can work out the stuff that's not real. I think.
Or you're a moron.
Wow.
This is how we got in trouble in TWS back in the day. But again, he didn't mean that.
No.
We're like Darren Brown. We're working.
Mental.
He's a mentalist.
He is
very
a mentalist.
Good. Very good. The Outbank thing. We will talk about it. I'm going to give you 7 more days. It doesn't matter about you.
You're going to give the Peppercorns 7 more days as well for a spoiler alert that will be coming next week.
Yes. And also, if it's not in 7 days, I'm just going to ring you and talk about it.
Okay, fair.
And it's not going to be recorded. Because I need to talk. Something happened, but there's real life drama that's creating this thing to happen. And I want to talk about the real life drama. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, I knew there was real life drama, but I couldn't necessarily work out anymore who it was with. Yeah.
That's why I knew there was drama, but I didn't fully understand it. And then once I watched the series, I was like, this is mad. So I then went to socials and then I was like, oh, now we're talking.
Because you would assume it was JB and Sarah.
Madeline
Klein and
Stokes.
Yeah, Chase Stokes.
Something Stokes.
But I feel like ever since he got with Kelsey.
Oh my God, did they shag? Oh my God, is he going to snog her?
Ever since he's been with
honestly, I felt like I was in year 9 in your house then, and Ollie Chew was drinking that bottle of gin and juice.
Is that what
happened? Get off.
Hey, did you hear the news?
I did, yeah. Congratulations to Ollie Chew and Karen Hauer.
Okay, I'm guessing it's good. What is it?
They're expecting.
Are they?
And Ollie Chew has a good mullet. I saw that yesterday on Facebook.
Yeah, he's got a solid mullet.
That mullet is like crush, like Kona crush.
Because of his hairline and the curls?
Yeah, the little forehead, little face. Yeah. Perfect. The tutors have got a great face.
The tutors age well as well.
Yeah, the other one rubs my back and he's the best.
Yeah, he is.
And that's, honestly, that sounds weird, but honestly, he's one of the best physios in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. Go check out All Sports Therapy. Could we plug anything else that we're not getting paid for?
Yeah, hold on. In what country is that in?
Britain. The whole of the UK, including Wales and Scotland. I included it all, I think.
And Northern Ireland.
Never had a rub down here in Wales.
Do they do that here?
Don't know.
You got to come back. Yeah, they definitely do it. It's a Friday night at the pub, isn't it?
Oh, a fight. Okay.
Rub down.
Oh, okay. It was just a mat type thing.
Yeah, those Welsh lads love a little rub down.
Hello.
They're quite touchy-feely, I must say.
Yeah, very.
They will pick you up.
Welcome.
Like, they'll just pick you up. You're like...
There you are. Wish their rugby team could figure it out, though.
Not very good.
Nah.
Not the English.
Young and haven't figured it out.
Nah, the English aren't not bad. They're not good. They're not good. They just keep losing right in.
Yeah. To be fair, Wales have been quite unlucky. They've got a young team.
Yeah, 10 consecutive.
10 consecutive. Haven't won this year. But it's a very young team.
That's why Matt doesn't want to invite me into any parties recently.
Yeah, he can't do it. Yeah, he can't.
He's very...
I said that yesterday because Kira was like, where's Bruno? He should be on. And I was just like... I don't know. I said apparently he said the other day, like,
I tried.
You guys left.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, he said, he didn't know. And Matt was like, oh, no. He said, I can't deal with him in a minute. He said, I won't be able to deal with him in a minute. So it must be rugby. But he did talk to Alex yesterday about rugby for like 20 minutes during the stream.
But Al's not confrontational like I am.
Different, isn't it?
But Al did kept talking over him. And he kept me and Matt going, oh. like reacting.
Al does get into those ways where he wants to get his point out. So it's fine.
I hope Al's talking right now. If he's listening to this, I hope he is. He'll go, Scott, what do you think of the Chelsea? I go, so I just think Cucurella was so good on the left. And I'm like, yeah, same.
He's only talking over this podcast while he listens to it.
But it's just, do you know what it is? It's passion.
Yeah, I love it.
Because I've learned it because the same with music.
I don't want Alex to ever change anything he does.
No, not a chance.
He's one of the best humans I've ever met.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's just, I respect anyone that looks comfortable in a Mac and a backpack. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone who just doesn't look like, he's not fussing. He's not going, it's not. Like me and Bruno would be bitching. We'd be going, can someone else hold my jacket? Because I'm hot now.
And Alex has filled his bones out recently as well.
What does that mean?
He's a big guy now.
He's a big lad.
He's a big guy. He's lifted.
That's not a fat thing.
No, he is.
Yeah, because
he's in the gym in the morning. Like, he is regimented.
We have a very large group of.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I'm getting smaller, I think.
I'm shrinking.
With age. I'm
5'9" now and 130 pounds. I'm on a little booster seat.
I'm not losing my height. No. I checked my is it the Ape Index? Your Ape Index?
Is that the width of your
the length of your arms
to your height
has to be longer than your height for you to have a good Ape Index.
Yeah, I can't even reach my knee on my left arm.
I checked it at work earlier.
Bruno, you got good Ape Index. Joe's got very good.
My it's about that much taller than me. My width.
Cool. Oh, really? That's
my
good.
reach, yeah.
I don't know if it really helps you in any way, but I mean, it's...
Well, as me and Joe too, who also on ITV Wales this week, we were talking about earlier, it's good for certain lifts, not others. Like bench press, not good.
Lot fiver to go, isn't it?
Yeah. I like Little Red, who can bench and dead for the best.
But he's got probably the biggest Ape Index of us all. Like, I've seen him treading his own hands walking to the shops. Honestly, at one point, he's completely off the ground. He was just holding himself by his feet. And I was like, I don't know what's happening.
That made me go lightheaded.
How do you reckon he feels when he treads on his pinky?
God.
Gets a signet ring in his shoe. And he's just like, what?
Got a signet ring.
Gets it caught in the drain.
Got a signet ring. A little tash going on. And he's an audiobook and a nice little brewery, mate. He's got
he was in a lovely brewery, wasn't he?
He's living the absolute life.
Nothing wrong with the BDM.
I feel like I need to...
I love how you just carried on that. I don't know where you were getting at.
He's got BDM. Big dick energy.
Got BDM. Big dick mustache.
Oh.
Okay, that's a new one. I'll say this, though. If you compliment him on his photography, he will just shout at you.
The weird thing is, I'm not sure if that first photo was his. I think it was a screenshot of like...
How was it?
One. I don't know. And I think that may be why he took offense to it. But if it was him, it was fantastic photography.
Yeah, I thought he just took a picture of what was in front of him.
Yeah,
so I was following along because I didn't feel like I could add anything because it was to do with alcohol and stuff. I was not really anything to do with me. And I was like, it looks really nice. I even showed my family. That's it. It was in amongst the Bruno nonsense. It was just a really cool brewery, like from a point of view, sat in the corner.
Yeah.
I think. So we're like, that's really nice. And Bruno's like, really nice picture. He's like, what picture? And
he was like, trust Bruno to shit on something. To shit on everything.
And Bruno's like, I thought I complimented your picture. And I said, and then I don't talk. And I went, I thought you just complimented your picture. Haven't spoken to him since. So I'm hoping if you are listening to this, say something in the chat because we're nervous. Well, I am. Anyway.
Scott is on Tenterhooks, all right? Stop keeping them on him.
With the Tenterhooks podcast. We should change the name of the podcast to Tenterhooks.
Yeah, we're on Tenterhooks.
We should sell Tenterhooks.
Yes.
Oh. Let's open a stand just for that.
Yeah. Fish hooks.
Yes.
All the ones that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy had that would hang on the roof.
Yeah.
Just pop people on.
Meat hooks.
Oh.
Meat hooks.
Talking of horror stuff, I went and watched Heretic on Friday night.
How's that?
This is the movie section.
We had Wingstop before. I definitely prefer Slim Chickens to Wingstop.
And he said that with a straight face. I love that. He didn't know. When I looked up, he had his tongue out. So I don't think he did. But that's hilarious.
So we had some boneless wings.
Slim Chickens is mad.
You not had Slim Chickens before?
No.
Mate, I've never had chicken.
Wow. So yeah, we had that before. Boneless wings, buffalo.
Is this you and Josh?
Yeah. Me and
Do you two just eat chicken together?
Yeah, we are the chicken boys. Chicken boy.
Chicken boy.
And then we went to watch Heretic. Very good. Hugh Grant is very good. It's got a couple lines in there that you that are funny that you would then like pick up. So if you watch it like with your dad, he'll be like, "Got to go down to get out." But yeah,
I love that. I don't know what you did there, but I love that. That was Mrs. Doubtfire. That's all I can figure out from that.
It was honestly so close. It was so close to Mrs. Doubtfire the way that he said it. But
I hope one day this podcast does become a movie critique, like where when a review comes out, it says like Rolling Stone says 5 stars, and ours just goes 4 peppercorns. Look like Mrs. Doubtfire. People are like, Bruno, on a scale of 5 corns to 5 pepper shakers, if you looked at the 5, where are you on the scale? Are you
at least 3.5 peppers?
Oh, so it's on a big. So you're looking at 80% on Rotten Tomatoes there. If we were.
The way that it was shot and sort of the journey they went through was good. It had you feeling on edge. It wasn't a horror. It's a thriller. But it was highly religious, but also not religious at the same time.
Did you have to go to your baptism after that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Go to the confessional.
Yeah.
I've seen Bruno in a confessional a couple of times.
Have you?
Dashboard. Yeah.
Very good.
Jinx, you can't talk now.
No,
that ruins everything.
I enjoyed the podcast, guys. So you rate that quite high?
Yeah, it's a must watch.
I saw someone call it genius, but I don't know if it's just because it's Hugh Grant, so I think we're all excited.
He's nailed it.
Yeah. It is very good. It is very good.
Yeah. I can raise you a film. This is something this is the thing I was going to bring to the table. I watched the film Timecut.
Not heard of that one.
You've not heard of it because you're not current like me.
Oh, Netflix.
You just see movie posters in the cinema and go, I'm seeing that. I go digging. And when I say go digging, I say number 1 on Netflix. So I didn't leave my house and it was just on the screen, so it's even easier. It's Key from Outer Banks.
Yeah.
It's called Timecut. I'm going to tell you the premise of the film and tell you if you think it's good.
Okay, I've already gone into IMDb, mate. I'm already there. But yeah, go.
Key, I'm going to call her, from Outer Banks. Her sister got murdered by a serial killer slasher.
Okay.
In 2003.
Okay.
In the current day, she's with her parents who don't seem too chuffed with her.
Yeah.
And they go every year on this night that happened. I think it's like April 18th or something. They visit where she died, which was this farm thing where it's a house party or whatever, but in like a barn.
Yeah.
When she goes inside the barn where the parents are outside by the shrine for her sister, there's this is where it gets a little bit funny. If I avoid this tiny detail, it might sound better, and then I'm going to divulge. She somehow goes back in time to 2003, the day before her sister gets murdered.
Okay.
She has to stop it from happening.
So it's like Happy Death Day.
Yeah, so the whole day, 24 hours, 40 hours, is in 2003, and she was born in like 2006.
Yeah.
So it's hilarious because this is supposed to be retro.
Okay, yes.
But, the girls have got the highlighted hair, Laguna Beach style. They got the belts that hang off. Everyone's wearing train hats. Nice. And they're playing like JoJo as the soundtrack and stuff like that.
Sounds great.
Does it sound like a great film?
Because and then she has to stop.
She has to stop the slasher.
Yeah.
If you're going to watch it tonight, I'm not going to change a thing. But how she gets back is there's these 2 random machines there, and they come up with lasers, and it sends her back in time. Has that made you go down
a little bit? Yeah.
But Bruno, what I did, and this is what you should do, ignore that bit. Okay. Because it doesn't matter.
Because that's very similar to, isn't that similar to the thriller that you brought up recently, which was all the high school reunion people get and go back to, and you don't know what one's what. Yes, that one is. I still haven't watched that. That is so good, but you do need to watch. That was the perfect thing for you to watch the night that Mainoo was brought to your life, because you could have just shut everything off and you couldn't concentrate. That one you have to really concentrate, but that one, you have to kind of turn your blind eye to like this doesn't really make sense. Yeah, but they do try and make sense. This one, they don't try to make it make sense. Okay, cool. They just need a reason to get her back there. Is it the hot tub time machine or whatever that one was called? A little bit, yeah. If I'm going to rate it, for me, it's 1 pepper. Okay. The reality of it, it's probably 2 corn. Okay. I went to Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's at like a 14. Oh. With a slasher, they're never going to rate high. No. So as far as a slasher goes, it's so easy to watch. You're not actively scared. And there's a good bit of nostalgia for people of our age. Yeah. That's what I'm here for. So I had Anne Key's in it, and she's good. Yeah. So. Hey, Madeline's something. It's nostalgia through remakes. Ooh. Peppercorn it. Pepper. That's all I brought to the table today, other than what I'm about to get to. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you had to go get your phone for that.
No, I don't need my phone quite yet. So a couple weeks ago, you guys called me the Riddler.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
You saw a picture of my cute little face?
Yeah.
Little green bowler hat.
Yeah.
I've actually thought to bring some riddles with me.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to test you.
Have you got more in there?
I genuinely love riddles.
He loves riddles. Joe's spectrum allows him to be very good.
I'm already blinking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to start easy and it's going to get
What's on
progressively
your
harder.
phone then?
It's a separate thing.
Okay.
Boys loaded this week, Joe. Let him cook.
Honestly, I'm sizzling. I should have a little chef hat. Should we go one each, or do you want to both try and figure out?
Both.
Don't you? He keeps trying to look.
I can't see a thing.
Both try.
Okay. What has a neck but no head? Like I said, he's like a
Guitar.
No.
Oh, that's a good shout though.
A guitar has a head.
Oh,
Okay.
a neck but no head.
I think it's a really good guess, though.
There's a neck but no
But
head.
no head.
A neck.
Yeah.
A neck.
Yeah.
A neck.
Yeah.
A neck has a head.
Yeah. Yeah, most necks have head except for this.
Neck.
A book.
It's not the answer, but I really want to know where the neck of a book is.
Spine,
Yeah, it's a
sorry.
spine.
That's attached to the spine.
Honestly, if a book had a neck, can you imagine?
With no head.
No, to be fair, there's no head. Do you really? Because you obviously need to get this is to get your palate wet. Okay?
Yeah, we do.
It's a bottle. And again, if anyone's listening and got an issue with these, I got them offline. So these are my written.
Okay.
But I've written them down, which felt like homework. What has a
head and a neck?
It's very similar.
No.
It's connected to the first one. What has a head but no brain?
A pint of beer.
No, it's not a drink.
That
What has a head but
A clock.
Did you say a cloth because you broke up?
A clock.
It's not a clock.
a head.
A clock does have a head but no brain. But what part of the head? The clock is the head.
I think it's the head of the clock, isn't it? Like if you, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Cabbage.
You're very close.
Is it the head of a cabbage? Is that a thing? Head of a
It's very
Lettuce.
close. Yeah,
lettuce.
it's a lettuce.
Oh.
It's a lettuce. He loved that. Bruno, the joy when he realised he got one then, he was like, oh. What has hands but can't clap?
Clock.
It's a clock.
Yeah.
Bruno's one earlier. That's right. What loses its head in the morning but gets it back at night, and it's not Bruno?
What loses its head, did you say?
What loses its head in the morning but gets it back at night? I'd love it if some of the peppercorns out there are screaming answers.
Yeah, I hope so too.
It's not the moon. Not the moon, if anyone's out there. And shout out why these guys are thinking to Sam. Sammy Forever on all of her streams. Go check her out. She is currently listening to us, thinking, is it the Netherlands?
The North Sea?
She was in the North Sea.
She's on a cruise.
She's on a cruise. But I think she said she was going to... This is on my phone. And I've really messed myself. I've written all this down, but I've forgotten this. I think she's in Holland.
Nice.
She's probably...
The Netherlands.
Yeah, it's probably Belgium or something, but I'm fairly sure it's in the Netherlands.
What loses its head in the morning but keeps it at night? Too?
Gets it back at night. And it's not you. That's not part of the riddle, by the way.
Time.
Time. It's not time, but I love where your head's at. In the morning and at night.
Loses its head in the morning.
But then it gets it back at night. Do you want an answer? Because obviously it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A pillow.
Oh!
It's definitely not my pillow.
Oh, he humps his pillows, doesn't he?
All day.
I remember that. I remember that when we were kids.
All day.
Remember that when we were kids. You'd always find him on a sleepover, just hunched over in the corner with his new pillow.
Cool.
I can be cracked, made, told, or played. What am I? God, this feels like Christmas, doesn't it?
Yeah.
First time we're around the table at Christmas, guys. I hope the peppercorns out there feel pretty excited about this.
Cracked, made, told, and played.
Mm.
Story.
It's not.
Oh.
No. You guys are definitely in the right area. Very clever.
Safe.
It's not a safe.
Oh, damn it.
But to be fair, you can crack a safe and you can make a safe. But you can't really play a safe.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't be told. Cracked, made, told, and played. Peppercorn's out there. You keep an eye on Joe's eyes if he's wandering down. He might be having a little look at my book.
I'm not.
Ding, 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 ding.
Cracked, made, told, and played.
Yeah, that isn't the end of the riddle. You have to get it. You can't just say it back. Just for the record, there's 2 more after this, so
okay.
Don't want to kill the air.
No.
A joke.
Oh!
See, you guys, I walked you there, but I didn't. You walked yourself there.
Yeah.
What can be broken but can't be touched? Oof.
Silence.
No, but I love, honestly, Bruno, I love where your head's at. Honestly, it's like having Daltrey on the stream. What was your answer? Sacrifice or something, what was it? Silence.
Your heart.
No. You can touch a heart. I've held a heart.
What could be broken but not touched?
It's not human.
I don't know the way you licked your lips after you said that.
No, I had a little mustache hair. I had a little mustache hair.
I just tweaked my neck.
What can be broken but can't be touched?
Records.
Bruno in recent years. Shit, records.
Yeah.
No, you can touch them because you take them.
No, a record, like breaking a record.
You've got it.
Is it?
No, but I can't.
That works.
You can touch because you get it on a piece of paper.
You can't physically touch something that's not real.
It is real. It happened, and it was put on a piece of paper. It was a certificate.
Page.
Nah, you can break a page, to be fair, but you can't touch any pages, to be fair. You went, no, hey.
No.
Are you out of this one?
I'm out. I'm tapping out.
Wait, what was it again?
What? Richardson over here. What can be broken but can't be touched? Dedo. It's a promise.
Is it? Oh.
Bruno, sorry, because Bruno, honestly.
Or a secret or something like that. Like, yeah.
Secret, yeah.
That's fine.
To be fair, you can break secrets. That's that classic term, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
Last one.
I don't know how he keeps apologising.
Yeah, he's a big apologiser. This guy. It has keys but no locks, space but no rooms. You can enter but you cannot go inside. What
keyboard?
Am I? It's a keyboard. Yeah. Wow. Did I tell you about this guy?
That's good.
The next thing I need to do is on a phone, so I'm gonna have to. Do you know what? I might be able to do it on the computer.
Okay.
This is dicey because I'm not Bruno. I'm going to move that mic away while I do it.
Oh my days!
But you guys can feel free to chat while I just get it set up.
So we've done our film reviews. I'll do a quick TV review because I'm only 5 episodes in because that's all that's out at the moment. But I think it's called The Day of the Jackal in full, or The Jackal.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Very, very good. It's Eddie Redmayne. It's shot, filmed, and scored very, 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 very well.
Nice. I've only seen trailers. I haven't seen any.
It's a definite must watch. I'm only 5 episodes in. There's 5 left, so I'll be on tenterhooks for another 5 weeks.
How far has Penguin finished?
Penguin has finished. I'm 4 or 5 episodes into Penguin.
I've had a few people recommend it today, actually.
It's very good. Did you watch The Batman?
Yeah, the Robert Pattinson one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Cool. Yeah. Very good.
Nice. Yeah, I need to watch that. Colin Farrell, unreal in that.
What
are you looking for? Very good, Char.
So, we're about to play our first ever episode of Peppercorn Mad Libs.
Ooh!
I've been wanting to do this.
It's about sweet time.
So, guys, I'm going to go in a circle.
We will be doing this in 3 weeks' time because we have to do, or we'll do it for socials maybe, because we have to do it where we have the water against each other. That's the only way that Mad Libs can be played.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
I'll do it.
Great question. What's an adjective?
So an adjective is a describing word.
Okay.
You're going to need to know what a place is, which I think you'll be right on.
Yeah.
Body part and a noun. And a noun is like a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Bruno, we need an adjective.
Flying. Or flew.
Joe, a place.
Rome.
Okay. Adjective, shall I go pulsating?
Okay. Do you not know what the full thing is?
Nope.
Cool.
Oh!
Yeah, you got early there.
I've gone early. But Bruno, what's your next adjective? Yeah.
Spitting.
Spitting.
I'm a big fan of that. Bruno, what was your first one again?
Flying.
Go piece of clothing.
One sock.
Okay. My body part is next. I'm going to choose neck.
Neck.
Or I'll go cock.
Okay. Which is your trouser neck.
You be careful. Another body part. We're going to go neck there, Bruno. What are you thinking?
The big toe.
Big toe. Joe, body part?
Left ankle.
Left ankle. Mouthy, isn't it? It's going to be a lot. Adjective. We're going to go dripping.
Yeah.
I like how you go adjective as it's like a... Yeah. I can't...
no, honestly, that's so true.
No.
Honestly, that's mad. Yeah, you are right.
Like, no, you say adjective like it's objective, but it's just an adjective.
Yeah, adjective. That's what. Bruno, enter a noun.
A noun.
A
lion.
Joe, another noun.
Well, this has to be a thing.
It's a thing. Could be a person. It could be anything.
Spatula.
Yeah. I don't think I spelled that right. Don't look right to me. Place. Toilet bowl. Adjective.
Spinning. Yeah, I like the S's adjectives, don't I? Sorry, adjectives.
I love that when you make fun of me. All right, I'm going to read it. This is called Going to the Doctors.
Okay.
I don't know how good this will be.
Yeah.
But we're trying it.
This is our first time around.
Every year you should go visit the doctor. I like the fact that it feels like I'm reading a story.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, you should visit a doctor.
Hey, tell us a story.
Yeah, tell us a story. It is a very flying visit. Usually you have to skip going to Rome to go. Your doctor is usually a pulsating man or woman who is wearing a spitting one sock. They will look at your cock, big toe, and left ankle sometimes. Sometimes they can be dripping. Afterwards, they will give you a line and a spatula, and your mum or dad will take you to the toilet bowl as a treat. All in all, the doctor's offer isn't so spinning.
That's great. I'm not getting that all tattooed on my back.
Definitely. That'd be such a mad one.
The small of your back.
That's mad. Do we enjoy that?
Yeah, do another one.
You want to do another one? We'll do one more.
We definitely 100% Mad Libs IRL.
Yeah. This one's called Visiting China. Bruno, person's name. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to shout.
Gordon.
So age.
52.
Noun. Pete.
Okay.
Bruno, number.
23.
Noun can be a person, just so you know.
23.
Cool. Joe, verb.
What's a verb?
A verb is... Oh, shoot. A verb is... Why is that throwing me?
To describe an action, state, or occurrence. Things like run, skip, play, sing, draw, walk, eat, or know, realize, hope, decide.
Decide.
Play it safe there, huh? Another verb. Fall. Bruno, adjective.
Laughing.
I think we need like a neck or something, don't we? Place.
Hogwarts.
Wrong.
My place is going to be Anna's bath.
You like a toilet bowl in a bathroom, don't you?
Mate, we've got to get it somewhat funny. Otherwise, we've got to decide in Hogwarts. Bruno, give me a place. Mate.
A place. Mississippi.
You dick. Joe, adjective. This is longer.
What's an adjective again?
A describing word.
Wet.
Food. Oh, spotted dick.
Oh.
How was Bake Off last week for you?
That was good. I enjoyed it.
Give me an adjective to explain it.
Pulsating.
That's nice. One of mine.
Did you say that earlier?
I said pulsating and dripping in the last one because I know what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joe, enter food.
Loaf of bread.
Bruno. Oh no, it's me. A drink. Bruno's spittle.
Nice.
Bruno, adjective. Think of an adjective, Joe.
Okay.
No, definitely.
Limping.
Okay.
I had one a minute ago.
Okay.
Go on.
Forgetful. Here we go. Okay, mad. So this is called visiting China. Here we go. When Gordon was 52, her parents told her they were going on a trip to China. They told her to pack her Pete. Plane ride was 23 hours long. She decided and fell. When they got to China, she was laughing. On the trip, they visited Hogwarts, Anna's bathroom, and Mississippi. They ate a lot of interesting things, including wet, spotted dick, pulsating loaf of bread, and Bruno's spittle. Everyone had a limping time. When it was time to go home, she was forgetful. She said, "Can't we stay longer?"
Because she couldn't remember.
She couldn't remember, yeah. It's very good, actually.
She couldn't.
They're great.
They're good. We're going to do an actual video, and we'll get a bit saucy with the answers.
Proper saucy.
Do you know what I mean? You got to have that little bit of like...
I want it to be like a single verb or something like that, or female name, or like that. I want
you want it more deep? Gotcha.
Yeah, I want it like so deep.
Maybe your sex tape.
It is, yeah.
That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference.
I'm on volume. I'm on volume like 3 of my sex tape right now.
That's mad.
That's mad.
That's mad. And that'll be on the Patreon, the Join, MySpace, Blockbuster.
Yeah.
You can actually pick up one copy of VHS in Blockbuster, Bruno, if you fancy it.
Please return it.
It's solo.
Be kind, rewind.
It's called I Love You Solo.
Oh.
Yeah. It's nothing to do with Solo Sco. It's just Bruno's on his own during it. Like Joe in that bathtub. Or Bruno with a pillow when he was younger. Honestly, if you got him a long pillow, he'd be out of control for all night. Bruno, where can we find you? What are we doing? Have we got to do some kind of plug for the podcast?
We do, and it's Joe is up.
Oh,
yeah, he isn't. He struggled with that last adjective. He's not getting anything.
Joe, next week you've got to open your hard opening the show next week. That is your one adjective for next week.
Next week I'll be like a good gynecologist. I'll come with a hard opening.
Okay, that is awful, isn't it? That's really nasty stuff.
That's my sign off.
That's nasty. That's really nasty. That.
Enjoy, guys.
No, I didn't like that.
Hey, if you enjoyed that, sorry, Scott, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say everything we say on it is not real.
Everything.
Except Mad Libs.
Mad Libs are pretty real.
Is not real. Yeah, catch us every single week on Apple, Spotify, and Amazon Music. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, please. I really want to get to at least 50 to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. If you're thinking for Christmas or Thanksgiving and you wanna be charitable, just hit that subscribe button. That's all we care. It won't cost you a thing. If you love Scott, then give him a 5-star review on the Apple.
What?
On an apple.
Yeah, not wrong.
Just grab an apple.
Yeah, because sometimes you can just look up Scott on Apple and you can give it a 5-star review. Guys, don't.
Can you give reviews on Spotify and Amazon Music? I can't remember if you can. Yeah, if you're
I don't
listening
know about
to
Amazon Music, I haven't seen.
If you're listening to us, give us a 5-star review. Let us know what you like about the show, what you don't like about the show. If it's Scott, then I will remove him.
He was getting so loud in my ear then. Nothing will make Bruno laugh than some kind of audio mishap.
Hey, I had to bite my tongue on that last thing when you were close to the laptop, so it wasn't picking up your voice that much. I could hear it, and I was like, I'm gonna really hate that later. Yeah. I'm gonna message you and say, can you sort that out next time, please?
What were your what function was this?
When you're doing the Mad Lib things, typing in, you're away from the mic, so you weren't getting picked up.
I know.
As much.
I did say I'm going to be behind the mic, so just guys.
I quite like it when I listen to podcasts and people are like doing stuff, and you can still hear them talking, but like
Joe,
over here.
Joe, it's not about what you like, mate.
Yeah, it's about what he likes because he's the boss. He's a pescatarian, so he'll be right on you about that.
But yeah, if you enjoy the show, please help us out with any way that you can.
Yeah.
And we will be back next week for our 52nd episode, our 1-year birthday. And
I'm just commenting on what you
are. And it's off-putting. You know,
this is how Lewis and I became really close friends. It's my commentary to people talking. He couldn't believe I did it. He was just like, because I didn't know I do it. I didn't even know I was doing it then. I was always talking, someone like messed up, I was like, oh. But people were like, why did you do that? I was like, I didn't realise I was doing that. And again, like Bruno said, he's been really beggy at the end of this episode, and he's been saying, please send me money. We agree.
Yeah. Cool. And if you're interested, catch us on Whatnot. It will be in the description below. Click the link for £10. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you get £10 to play with. Go buy yourself a Pikachu
and go crazy. Just don't make any mistakes. Free bidding 100k like the big man does. And
100k.
With that, off.
It was like he had something else to say.
Let the people say.